Hi everybody, here it is 2:30 in Salmon Arm and it's darn near 100 degrees out in the sun. I'm not saying in the shade, but I think we're the new Arizona. We've still hardly had any rain since last summer. It's not a good thing, but we're making the best of it. And we're redoing all our yard and things to make things less water consumable. No, we're going to use less water and get the same jobs done. And there will be more videos of what we've done outside and are still doing to share with you. And today, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Because we're all, well, my mom has been with us for 17 years when my dad passed. And holy, I'm up to about how long I was with my mom in her home. Because I was about 19 when I left home. Well, I got married at 19, so I had my daughter I had just turned 20 when I had my daughter, so that was a good thing, and she's a good thing, and I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. We're all mothering something. We mother our pets, we mother our friends. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to be a mother. And it's a one big day to get the enjoyment of being a mother. Now tomorrow, Mother's Day, I'll be getting gifts in the mail, and that's awful nice. And Rosemary and her husband will be coming from Kamloops for a visit. And she told me that she ordered 3 orchids from Roehampton. And she did it way ahead of time so they would be here on time. But apparently there's a little bit of a slowdown, so they're not going to make it because somewhere, and it wasn't here, somewhere it was too cold in the mailboxes. So it left late or it's leaving late. But when it comes, we're going to have some fun. But today I haven't showed you my orchids for quite a while, all of them. And so we're going to visit each one, and I'm going to put all these little videos together. And believe it or not, September 27th is when the majority of my orchids started spiking. And they were in flower by the end of December, January, and off until May. And I still have some of the late ones, and I still have some spiking. And we're going to have a good look at them. The purple in this one is just so beautiful. Let's see if I can get this here. It's a really beautiful purple, and very nice. So this one has been in flower for some time. I'm getting new leaves, and I'm going to show you them in a minute. I'm getting lots of new leaves, and I've lost track of how long this one, my first one that I put in glass. This is the first one I put in glass. And it takes a while for them to adapt to any new situation. I still have them in bark. I've made a few little changes because the bark is too small. I always bought large bark, became very difficult getting. Then what they call medium bark is looking smaller and smaller. So I've made a few changes, but this one has been flowering for a long time. It's very happy, its roots are happy, and that's the one that made me switch a lot of my orchids to the glass vases. It's so hot all the time, more than ever, and I was trying to get some humidity, a little extra than they're getting in these pots. I do have to repot this one. I've been misting them, but the holes on this one is too big and they're starting to, I put screen in there and the screen fell out. Better watch it. That's where Mommy eats dinner. She'll be getting bark in her dinner. There. So, yeah, that's one that's on the agenda to have a job done to it. I have quite a few new leaves coming here. I have one up in flower here and on my counter between the table and the kitchen. I have two still flowering there. One is, I'm going to show you that one. You know, I put the cork in and I'm happy. It seems to be working good. And I think I see some new pieces coming that are looking greener, new shoots. The air is moving around better, more like what they're used to. But also with a little bit of water in the bottom, the humidity is staying in the pot a lot longer because my traffic cones, they have a big bottom that's just a big screen. They don't have holes in the bottom. So anyway, let's look at this window really good, and then I'll get set up in front of another window and I'll get back to you. Okay. Yes, the sun shines through this in the evening about 5 o'clock because this is a west window. And I pull these blinds down every afternoon because they would be way too hot. So like the traffic cones, this one has a screen about here. And so it's just bark, but no water can stay in these. But they are very happy. And this one has a new leaf that just came. And and of course this was a lamp, turned upside down, made into a pot. And this traffic cone, it's one of my older orchids. You can see all the roots. Now it's getting mist from the mister here. And it's got a new leaf coming and it's heading this way. There's not a lot of room in there, but it's got lots of leaves. I can get it from this side. Yeah. And this one here is traffic cone shaped, but nothing stopping water when I water from running right through. And the roots are on the outside, and we got a nice flower up there. So that's what's happening in this window. And over here, I should turn this light on. Over here on the kitchen side, of course, this is what I see. So they also have the mister on because, as I say, it's been hot and dry. Sometimes when I'm doing a video, I notice something. I notice a little thing in there. You know, watch your flowers. The scale, if it's there, they just love to get into them and then take them off. So, we have another one over here. So we still have some in flower and some coming in spike. And we'll do the kitchen and then I'll get set up in the other room. So here I have just a fountain, but we have a nice new leaf coming here. And this one has a nice new leaf coming, which is good. This is a new leaf. And at the top we have some new leaves coming. So that's good. And nothing really exciting happening in the terrarium, but everything seems to be doing good. And then we'll do this one. Now here, this traffic cone, now the screen is somewhere about here, so it's a large pot with just bark. And I miss these aerial roots. quite often. And this is one of the original leaves. There are two. I didn't notice, sometimes you notice things you shouldn't. You should notice when you're watering, but you don't. But we'll catch them. So, yeah, nice new leaf coming. And lots of leaves. Yeah, it's the light. It really does help. I should look at it in a light. There. Come over here with a little damp cloth. And here we have a spike coming. And these are the ones I'm babying and over here we have a nice leaf coming. So, and here's my Miltassia. So, I'm just going to, there's flowers in the garden outside. They're beautiful. It's sunny and hot. And according to the thermometer over there, it's 80 in the shade. Feels like 100, believe me. Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute. All right, everybody, take two. Of course, I did this and then I forgot to hit record. Oh dear. Anyway, we'll do it again because I also forgot to tell you at the end of this video when I take you down to see Mom and I take you outside. After that, I'm attaching another video that was the flowers outside and a little hobby painting job I'm doing. So I wanted to share that with you too, so I'm going to hook it on the end. So when I say goodbye, it's not quite goodbye. Anyway, over on this side with one big mister going, I have all the orchids that are in the glass jars. And I'm very happy with them. And I'm going to show you the two. I called them the twins because they were in a big pot together. And I had noticed they weren't looking good. Both of them had two leaves they were going to lose on the bottom. And I don't usually lose many leaves. You can look at my traffic combs and they hold their leaves. And a lot of my orchids do. So that to me was some kind of a warning signal. They weren't happy. So I put one in the new glass pot experiment and one I put back in a porcelain pot I've used over the years. And we're going to see the difference. And since I put the cork in these bottles, it looks way better. What happens is, yes, the air is getting through, but the humidity, that's a little bit of water left in the vases, is also coming up and getting through. And the roots always know when there's humidity around, they will go to it. And when it's too compacted like it was in the small bark, on watering day would stay wet and the air couldn't get in and dry it properly, then that was not looking good. So I'm very happy with the look of just adding the cork so that the air is getting through, the humidity is getting through, and it really looks good. So I'm going to show you a close-up of them and a few things that are in spike from this window. So I'm just going to get the camera and, hey, have a happy Mother's Day. Okay, let me unhook this and not stop the recording. There we go. Okay, I'm going to get my hand in here better so I don't drop it. That's better. Okay, I'm going to show you each one. Now this was from the plastic bottle experiment. If you remember, I did an experiment with two plastic bottles, and one orchid I've got rid of because it was forming a terminal spike and nothing was happening, nothing, and I needed that pot. So you can see inside here, you can see the difference. It doesn't look dark and dark, like too wet. You can see a bit of water holding in the bottom because my holes are higher up. So this is, and then I have the lava rock, so it's kind of like a humidity basin. And the roots will go hunting for that. So I notice that it's definitely happier. And this one, I believe, is let me see. Oh, here we go. Foul Fang My Sweet. And I think I see some good things happening here too. So it's definitely not as compacted, definitely doing better. And this last leaf. And here, So Go Vivian, where are you? I thought you had a spike. Thought you had, oh yeah, there it is. Got a little spike coming. So, but this one I didn't put the cork in. I may have to go back and do that because this part is looking quite dark, so it didn't get it. Now this is the twins. Now this twin is still looking terrible. It's actually losing 3 leaves and no sign of a new shoot. They were both almost identical. This one lost 1 leaf. It will lose the second leaf. That they were yellow when I took them out the pot, but it has a new leaf started. Anyway, I'm quite happy with what I'm seeing. And the dendrobium, the 2 little ones I'm starting, it's got some little roots here. Show you the bottom. And the catasetum. Look, look, look. I'm so happy. Little roots coming and something happening. So pretty soon, before the little new plant gets too big and the roots get too big, I want to clean up the old dry roots and get it back in the pot. So that's how it's looking. It's had a long dormancy all winter, this one. I have a big cactus back here. And I am getting some, ouch, I will have some lantern cactus. I think I might have 3 or 4 little flowers coming. And the dendrobium has quite a few new little shoots coming. So that's good because it went through the time when we had the freezing cold out in the greenhouse, and I don't keep them out there anymore. And in the basket here we have a new leaf on this one, and we have a new leaf on this one, and I think this one here is too getting one, but it doesn't show really close. So anyway, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. Bye for now. Here we are, we're down. Mom's busy doing a puzzle. She just finished this one. Isn't that, she did it mostly by herself. It's really pretty. I could paint a picture like that.
I like the ducks.
Yeah. So, have you got anything exciting you want to share for Mother's Day tomorrow?
Me?
Yeah.
Chocolate bar.
Yeah, she's going to have a chocolate bar. And so, Mom is always happy. She's a very good-spirited person. I come down early in the morning and I give her pills, and she's always chirpy and always happy.
Yeah.
Through thick and thin, aren't you?
What else can I do, Caroline?
Yeah.
When you get to be 100.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm soon going to be a little bit more.
A little bit more, I know. Goes fast. The days go fast, don't they? So we went out and we were at the thrift store, and we've been watching for a wheelchair because Mom doesn't get out so much, and getting in the car is hard. But we got a wheelchair so I can get my exercise taking her for walks and she can see the neighborhood because she just has this, and this is a walker, but it's a horrible thing to try and have her sit on and wheel around. It's not meant to really do that. So the wheelchair is the answer. And I'm going to take everybody out and we're going to look at your wheelchair. It's drying in the sun because Jack pressure washed it. So
Oh, he's washed the wheelchair.
he's washed the whole wheelchair.
Oh.
It's out here. Okay, out I go. Now it is hot out here. Yes. Whew. I know. Here we go. Here's the wheelchair. You never know what you're going to see. See, Mom has a screen in front of her window, and so do we up there. And boy, they really cut down on the heat, which is nice. So here's her wheelchair. Look at this. We got it at the thrift store. So Jack pressure washed the whole thing, but it's in really good shape. And then there's a cushion here. It's still drying. Whoops, I should move it in the sun more. There. So boy, we did good. They're awful good at the thrift store. You get really good buys. So that way I can run her up the run here to the backyard. And look at the apple tree. And then I can take her for walks in the neighborhood and she can see what's going on. So happy Mother's Day. All of you have a good time and we'll see you soon with a lot more interesting things. Bye for now. Hi everybody. I just wanted to show you the little project I'm working on. One of a few that I'm working on, but we got this tray some time ago. I probably showed you it sometime. Just a tin tray, and I think it was $1 or something. But the other day, I got these 2 pillars at the thrift store. They're quite heavy and they're metal, but they're not copper or anything. And they're pillars. They look like they were to hold a candle, made in China, of course. And I set them out here to clean, and Jack was looking at them, and I come in, and he had this board here, and he said, wouldn't it be a good idea to make a little table, you know, just with this? And of course, I was thinking of using this tray for something. And so he said, well, he could, I forget what those are, but he attached them. And you can see how it looks from the bottom. There, I forget what he calls those things. He's not far away, but anyway, he attached them to the tin tray, and he put in this brace. You can see he put in this brace, and that's that barbed wire drop that we used on a lot of our chicken wire projects. It's very strong and cheap. So this is how they look. It's very, very sturdy now. And we don't have much room in the gazebo for furniture because we got it full of chairs and a table. So we just need one little thing to put some music on or something else. Besides, we have a center table. So I thought this will be perfect. Things can't slide off in the wind if it's a windy day. But I want to paint it. And before I can get it all painted how I want to do it, I have to gesso this tray because it's so shiny and so smooth and paint won't stick to it. So first I'm going to gesso that tray, and when the gesso's dry, I'm going to match it up with a brownie coppery paint. And then some time ago, a long time ago, but I did mention I was doing this little guy Rosary had given me a bunch of paints that she got at Michael's. And I got 3 boxes, and there's different kinds like hammered effects, but they're very shiny and a really nice finish. So I thought I was at first going to antique it and make it look old this way. But now I'm thinking I've got all kinds of colors of this, and I can kind of do like him and make a thing, and it'll be easy. It's sticky stuff, so I'll be glad I'm doing it out here. But it does leave a nice finish. And then I was thinking I could put him over the centerpiece when it's done. So it'll look outdoorsy. That's kind of what I want. But first I have to gesso this, and I thought I would just show you what I'm doing. And I've still got I'm still working on the top for the swing, the garden swing. I haven't done that yet. And so that's on the go. I was waiting for a rainy day, and this is as close as we've come to a rainy day. And it's cloudy with sunny periods. But this is what I'm going to do, and I just wanted to show you what I was doing, and I'm not going to go on for a long time because I'll show you it when it's done, and I'll just take my gloves off, and I'll take you for a little tour to see the flowers outside. So they're so nice right now, and it's a nice day if Maggie will behave, because if I disappear from her, she doesn't like it when her mom leaves. But let's hope she'll be good. Okay. Oh, there she is. She's going to want to come, I think. I'll let her come if she's a good girl, because then she won't bark. Who knows what will happen, though. So here she is laying out in the sun. Aren't you, Maggie? Are you being a good girl? Huh? She's getting old. She's 11 now, and she's still very smart. She tries to outsmart us. So the fern-leaf peonies are so beautiful. And there's tulips in here. And there's these. Maggie, you stay with Mom. No, you stay with Mom. There's these. Look at these little purple ones. They're kind of really different. I like them. And the bridal wreaths by Rhea we moved when we put the shed in a couple years ago. And it's taken and it's doing good. So we're still cleaning up from all the work we've been doing. And we've got plans for this corner, which aren't happening yet. And so over here, my radishes are starting to get an eatable size. And this is all, they're all seeds that you grow and you just eat them in a salad. There's broccoli, there's all kinds of stuff that's a real mix just to put in a salad. And over here we have the fern-leaf peonies and regular peonies coming. And what I really want to show you, there, got her umbrellaed up so when Jack barbecues. Okay. You have to come and see the front because the flowers are so beautiful right now in our front yard. Now you stay with Mom and be a good girl so I don't have to worry about you, okay? In fact, excuse me while I pick her up. Oh, she's getting heavy. Okay. Here we have quite a few tulips. And a fern leaf. The fern leaf peonies, when they get big enough, you can separate them. And so that's one I separated off to start one here. And we've got tulips, a few different kinds. It was a variety pack, so. And our apple trees. This one's got a few blossoms. This is the one that had all the apples last year. And this one had none. But this year we got lots of blossoms on this tree. So I hope the bees come. And tulips down here. There. Let's see, is Mom? She's not doing her puzzle yet. She has a time schedule, but look at this tulip tree. They're just starting to open. Yeah, they're just. And that's a hibiscus. It's always late opening. And these, for those of you who didn't see when we did this project, we had all these big rocks in our front yard because I had a pond here at one time. And we put chicken wire cages and we put all the rocks in chicken wire, and then Jack and I both cemented the whole works. So we made this one, and we can sit out here and have a nice conversation. And they've been here a few years now, and they're doing good. Sometimes we'll see the neighbor's cat sitting up there because the cement stays warm. So now we'll go to the front. I got Maggie so she'll behave herself. Just carry her like she's a little baby. Here we have a coyote den. Oh boy, we are mess junk people. Oh dear. Tulips. This is so pretty this time of the year. I just had to have you come and see it. So then in the wagon, I put flowers later. I haven't done it yet. And I did the Home Sweet Home Raven because this is Raven Subdivision. I painted that some time ago. I should hang it better or something. And our chicken wire lady we built. And our chicken wire lamp that lights up at night, it has a beautiful romantic glow to it when it's open. The neighbor's peach tree. I just had to show you that. And I'll probably tack this short video on to the end of another video. I have some orchid videos due, so you've probably just watched one. Now I'm going to put her down. Oh, come on. Come with me. Okay, see you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.